Elijah, and you know it's Elijah. And he would call me at times of stress. If my phone rang about midnight or later, I wouldn't even say, "Who is it?" I'd say, "Hello, Elijah." And we had to have a prayer together. But that kind of friendship and closeness. And he called me this last week. And his dear dad passed. And Allan B. Harper, a true friend of mine as well. Friendships are the most important element in friendship with God, you know, and then friendship with others, and maintaining personal relationships. That's the most important thing we can do in life here, I believe. Elijah sent this morning by email some pictures, and maybe we can have a look at those. That's Elijah and his dad, Allan B. Harper, on the left, with former Prime Minister Chrétien. And this is the sacred assembly which Elijah called. Now, the movement which culminated, as far as I'm concerned, in Prime Minister Harper's apology in the House of Commons started here with Elijah Harper's call of a sacred assembly. There's his dad on the left. His dad prayed, and he prayed in his language, the Oji Cree, and he prayed in that language, and I couldn't understand a word he said. But what I did understand, as he prayed, the presence of God moved into that assembly in Ottawa, where the Prime Minister attended, the chiefs, and you know, the Grand Chief, the National Chief. The presence of God moved in to that place when his dad prayed, and I determined to get to know Allan B. Harper. What else we got? Oh, that's 50 years. That was the platform group, at least. 50 years of pastoring the church in Red Sucker Lake, the Reverend Allan B. Harper. And I preached 2 summers under that tent. Now, I think it had sides up, but they're probably just putting it up.
Where is Red Sucker Lake?
Red Sucker Lake's probably 300 miles north of Winnipeg,
okay,
in Manitoba. It's in, and last summer I was up there, and
is that
Allan
you
B.
doing
Harper's,
baptizing?
No, that's not me. I didn't get in the water. But his grandson, he witnessed his grandson being baptized. His grandson flew up from Winnipeg to be baptized in Red Sucker Lake, grandson of the Reverend Allan B. Harper. Large family, and he is with the Lord. Interesting, this week we're talking about eternity. One of the most moving things was on the phone call this week, Elijah Harper told me what happened just before he breathed his last. His dad breathed his last. He said he wanted to have Elijah put some oil, you know, anointing oil, on his hands. And each of his family members, children, their spouses, the grandchildren, their spouses, whatever, they all came. And Elijah held up his dad's hand like this. And he couldn't turn it over like that to put his hand on their heads. But what they did is they came and they put their foreheads into Allan B. Harper's hand. And he blessed them. He blessed his family. And then the last thing he said, 5 times, Elijah told me, 5 times his dad said, "Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming."